myself.
Bad boys, bad boys.
Right
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Snakes, 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 no snakes.
If you don't know the words, don't sing the song.
I think that's what they actually say. Like when you look up the words,
That's a
Snick,
they
snick, no
stick
snick,
snacks, no snicky.
I doubt it, but okay.
Good party people. It's the Killing Tyme crew. We're back at it once again. I'm Corey. We got Ronaldo. My dog Tanisha is here.
Of course.
We got a special guest in the house today. Our man Adrian.
Yeah.
Adrian, tell the people a little bit about yourself, man, real quick.
first, I think we should do a shot.
Oh, let's go.
This guy.
Hey, let's go.
Prepared.
Let's
Stage
go.
fright.
Hey, so let's
Stage
go.
fright.
Yeah.
Stage fright.
We gonna start
He
off with
said,
the.
let me get the shot first.
Yes, sir.
And what are my dreams?
All right, so we got the 3 olives Jack the Apple vodka on deck, and Ronaldo's got the Jack Daniel's Tennessee honey. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. Happy Monday, y'all.
Happy Monday.
Adrian, welcome
Happy
back.
Labor
Welcome to the
Day.
pod.
Party foul.
I'm
I saw it. I
shit.
saw it.
Happy early
I saw
birthday.
it.
Switching finger.
Oh, he trying to get you right.
Wow.
We got
My
no
bad.
time.
My bad.
You got a little bit in your beard, man. You okay?
These are delicious.
Are you okay, man?
I'm telling you.
Okay.
This one's good.
I can't drink that no more. That shit
Yeah, I
tastes
don't
like
like
cough
it.
syrup. That shit
It don't
tastes
taste
cough
like
syrup.
apple at
Reminds me
all.
of Rumple Mints.
Yeah, yeah,
ever
yeah.
had that?
I
That's
can-
the
Rumple
worst.
Mints is better though.
You're tripping.
And no wonder that shit was $10.
Whatever.
That shit
That
is.
shit was $10 on sale. They had that shit at the damn
At the door?
cash register. Buy this shit.
Take it, please, because we not restocking.
Yeah.
Once
Take
it's
it.
gone, it's gone forever.
Right.
That wasn't the clearance price.
Yeah, yeah, man. That's
Next
the
thing
whole.
you know, it's
They ain't
$5.99.
made no money off this bitch.
Right.
Shit.
Word got out.
I'm telling you.
I grew up drinking King Cobras, so.
Oh,
King
God.
Cobras and E&J, and then
You-
so.
E&J.
You're a real Mexican.
You
Is
grew
that
up on,
why
you grew
your
up on
face
the
is
block.
like stuck
You grew
like
up on the
this?
Oh,
block.
I grew up in like the burbs, but like
Oh.
before, so no, it wasn't the burbs. It was like before the burbs became the burbs. So it was like living in Hemet.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
way out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, fucking
in the
Hemet?
middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
God,
not
that's
there.
what
No,
I'm-
I'm from San Bernardino.
Oh,
but, like,
okay,
before it
okay.
was
Yeah,
developed,
yeah. Yeah. God. All right, Adrian, man. Tell the people about yourself, man.
What's up, guys? I'm Adrian. I'm from LA. I live in Vegas now as of last October, so it'll be about a year since I've been here.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I
Okay.
tattoo at 7 Tattoo Studio over there by the Raider Stadium off Hilarious.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Nice.
cool.
Okay. Good shit.
Nice.
T when I got her tattoo from not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? So I thought we'd bring him in and have a conversation. Before we get
Yes.
into his interview though, you're last. How was everyone's weekend? Raymond,
Like I feel like this. Like I almost think that this may be like a maybe not a running joke, but it happens like constantly.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, well, my weekend pretty much involved the same thing that you did.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
weekend.
we ain't got a lot.
We do actually hang out a lot. We do like not even just during the
That's
weekend,
my
but
brother.
during
We've
the
been
week.
best friends since we've been
We do.
14.
dope.
We hang out a lot.
But do you not call me sis? Do you not call me sis? So I'm not a part of the family. I'm the ugly stepchild.
You call yourself
Absolutely
ugly.
not. Absolutely right.
That's a trap. That's a trap.
Wow, you could have just said, first of all, you're not ugly.
No, it's a trap. Exactly.
It's
It's a trap.
there.
It's a trap.
Never
That's
there.
brother and sister shit, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, you're a bully. You're a bully.
But no, we didn't do anything. Thursday was our fantasy draft for our football
Yeah.
league, Killing Tyme football league. So we had our fantasy draft on Thursday. Anything interesting stick out to you, Mr. Kilgore?
Yeah.
because you were there.
Your dad can't pick a team to save his life.
Yeah. So my dad's a Broncos fan. He's a diehard Broncos fan. And any football players out there that are listening, anybody that plays fantasy football, my dad had the 6th pick in our draft. His very first pick was there it is. Oh wait,
That's not it.
it's still going. It's still
Still
going.
stuck on Jordan.
Still- no, yeah, the shots one's kind of loud. I mean, it goes pretty long.
Yeah.
So my dad's first pick in the first round was Russell Wilson.
Quarterback in the first round.
For the Denver
And if you don't
Broncos.
do my fantasy football, you don't draft
I know
quarterback the
who
first
he
round.
is.
This is a PPR league, so you points per reception. So the thing that you want to draft is either a running back or a wide receiver
first. Yeah.
Like literally, that's who
Quarterbacks will be
draft.
there around 7 or 8. You know what I'm saying?
He
You don't get
probably
quarterback.
could have waited to get Russell Wilson, probably 9th, 10th round, easily. He drafted him first.
Yeah.
First.
I'm gonna need y'all to send me a spreadsheet on what all this fantasy shit means.
No, we got you.
And
It's
then
hard.
next Sunday,
It is hard.
I will pick teams.
It's the only hard part about it
I like this.
is keeping up with
teams.
keeping up with everything. But
Yeah.
our app does everything for us.
Oh, nice.
But the only
There's an
thing,
app?
yeah, there's an app that we download. I mean, it's ESPN. So
Yeah.
ESPN has an app. That's how we do the draft through is ESPN. So we create a league, everybody joins, and everybody does a draft, everybody picks players. So all it is just watching. You just have to be conscious of every game at all times.
Yeah. Know what's going on with your players.
Because you know, like, hey, man, I got Tom Brady, so he's the quarterback, so he's playing in this game. I got a running back that's on this team that's for the Raiders. He's in this game at this time.
Yeah.
This wide receiver's playing on this team, but, oh, wait, the defense is going against Tom Brady, so I hope Tom Brady plays good, but I also hope my defense gets a lot of turnovers. It's
That's
See,
Yeah.
what all I'm hearing
Yeah.
is you fast and is you fine. The two F's is going to be important for my draft.
doesn't-
Is you fast
it's not.
and is
None
you
of
fine.
none of that
And
applies.
it's
Well-
all it's math.
Yeah.
It's like statistics and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
That's
why I
statistics on
couldn't.
whether you
Yeah.
fast or not and how many hoes you
I
get.
can't.
That's what
I
I'm
can't
thinking
math.
about.
I can't math.
I can't do this.
I can't
Yeah.
do nothing, man. I'm like a
Y'all taking it too serious.
I'm a
just
chromosome
having
away
fun.
from being a caveman, dude. I can't do that shit. I like being around cats who are interested in it because your excitement gets me excited.
You're like,
about it.
oh, this is what we're rooting for right
Yeah,
now.
I'm
Oh,
just
we're
like,
rooting-
fuck it, let's
Who
run
do
it.
we want to win? Oh, yeah, those guys.
That's
Yeah.
exactly. That's me. I'm like, oh shit, we're winning. Yay. Oh shit, we're losing. Oh no.
But
Yeah.
that literally can happen in the fantasy football
Right.
game, especially if
Yeah.
you have a lot of people that are going in the same game. Like,
Yeah.
they're
I like-
counterproductive going against each other.
I like how different ethnicities celebrate it. Like, I think it's hard playing sports and then like being Mexican because like half your family's either like a Raiders fan or the other half's like a Cowboys fan. So then you have family
Don't mix
parties.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Feuds, man.
And 20% of Chargers fans.
Mexican.
Yeah.
San Diego?
Yeah, before.
Yeah.
Like the real, like I used to be a Chargers fan and then just disappointment after disappointment.
Yeah.
And
So you
Finally
chose
gave
the
up.
other team that would disappoint you more.
No, I just stopped. Like, I can't, 'cause I'd rather stop watching before I become a dirty bandwagoner.
Oh, I love
Okay.
it. I love
I
it.
support it regardless.
Right, I love
Okay.
But yeah, that was Thursday,
One
Friday.
more thing stood out to me.
Oh, what? On the
I
draft.
got the number one. I'm projected to have the number one team.
So Corey had the last pick.
Damn.
The last pick. There are 12 teams. Corey had pick number 12.
Okay.
At the end of the draft, it auto generates a
Who had the
projection.
best- yeah.
And it tells you where your team statistically should finish based off of how you drafted. Corey's team finished number 1.
Yay! Woo! Go Corey.
I'm not doing a draft.
Where are you at?
No,
Where are you at? Ray?
My pick was number 8. My brother, shout out
Who
to
had the first
Reggie,
pick,
had the
Reg?
first pick. Yeah,
Y'all know Reg.
I think Reggie was predicted to finish like 10th or like 9th. His was down there.
Well, see, I had
I'm still in the middle. I think I'm third. I think
So
I'm
the
third.
thing about
Yay!
when you pick last in these leagues, if you do a snake draft, I got the 12th pick,
Oh God.
but
no, so
Terms.
so it goes up and down.
up and down. So I got some
pause.
rounds I got 2 picks. Well, most rounds I got 2 picks in a row.
now.
I got the 12th pick of round 1, but I got the first pick of round 2.
Okay.
So now I'm picking.
He's good. Every one of his picks were back to back.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So right. So now I'm able to get 2 good guys at the same time.
Yeah.
Where they're not able to now. I ain't got 20 something now. For like 20 something picks, I can't pick nobody.
Yeah.
So I had to be strategic in how I pick my players and shit. So
Do you guys do like a thing after then who wins? Because the homies they play that and they try to get me into it. That's how I know it wasn't for me. But like the homie lost and they made him put on a dress and like go out to the bar and shit.
that would be
They-
great.
those guys-
Wear a
But
dress.
we should put that
Wear
in
a
there
dress.
for the person that finished last. in
Yeah,
the
That's
league.
what they
last.
did. He finished
Yeah.
last like 2 or 3 years in a row, and they made homie get in the thing, and we all
That'd
went out
be
to the
funny.
bar.
So we're gonna have a trophy for the winner. We're gonna have 2 trophies.
Yeah.
A main like Killing Tyme trophy. We're gonna put the person who wins that
Every year.
team's name on that trophy, and a smaller trophy we're gonna give individually out
To
to
the
that
winner,
person
yeah.
that wins.
And I will be the presenter, dressed
this is-
very
hey,
fancy.
You know this is whiskey, right?
yeah, but
Okay.
these are delicious.
Okay.
I am
Hey,
sorry.
you said you
Washington
looked-
Apple. Think Washington Apple.
No, but
when
he
you
said
hear
he
that.
was allergic to whiskey, so I want to make sure you're good. You
well,
know,
I'm trying to see how much because like when I drink whiskey, I was in the military like a long time
Yeah.
ago, so like that Jack Daniels, Jameson, Jaeger, and pretty much anything else you can get your hand on, but those are
Right.
the main ones. So I pieced a bottle of Jim Beam with the homies, like a little reunion thing. My knuckles swelled up, my elbows swelled up. It was,
Hey, man.
but I drank a bottle of it, and it wasn't until the
Okay.
next day.
Okay, this is.
Well,
yeah, context.
yeah, context matters.
It does
Context
matter.
matters.
Yeah.
You have to have like
So just a
balance.
whisper.
It's a
Yeah.
Yeah, you know when you go-
it's a 7%. So you ain't gonna. It's fine.
I've been
It's fine.
watching House a lot lately, and they always
Watching House.
So I'm just saying
That show's dope.
they fail to diagnose
Are
a
you a
lot.
suburban white man?
And I'm just
First of
They
all, don't
failed
talk
to
about
di-
House. This is a House stand account, okay? We like House over here.
they fail to diagnose a lot of times because of the patient doesn't give every single detail.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just like you said, like context matters. Like,
It
wait
does.
a minute, you
It
can't
does.
just necessarily be allergic to. Okay.
It's
but-
like if you over
Tell the
exceed your
story.
limit. That's
Tell
what
the-
happens.
Yeah.
Like if I overeat almonds, my throat be itchy, and I'll
Yeah,
be
you
sitting here
allergic.
talking like this, like, and I'm not
Batman?
gonna be doing that.
like Batman. Yeah. Like Batman.
So I only eat enough.
I made you like almonds. Where's my EpiPen?
Right. Where's my
Help me!
Oh shit.
I need to go to the hospital. You know.
Friday, my bad. Friday. I don't think I did anything Friday. Did we hang out on Friday?
We went bowling.
Oh, damn, we did. We hung out again on Friday.
Yeah, we're bowling.
Yes.
dope.
So,
Well, I didn't hang out with you on Thursday. I was just
I will
online.
only give y'all a pass
right, you
this
weren't there.
weekend. That's
so
literally
Friday
it.
we went bowling.
I beat their ass.
Corey
You know what I'm
won.
talking about? You
I'm
know
not
what I'm
gonna
talking about?
I'm not gonna bring up everything that happened
You
during
can bring it
bowling.
up.
Where y'all go bowling at?
We
Santa
we
Fe.
went to Santa Fe.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know if
twinkle toes.
this is the I don't know if this is the first time we've ever went bowling
In
together.
a while.
Corey bowls like Fred Flintstone.
Damn, that's why you're knocking all those
Twinkle
pins out, bro.
So you be on your tiptoes.
Yeah, and it took like 4 or 5 times, and I'm like, yo, like
If I ever.
Corey's got like a running start, like every single time he
Corey, if I
he's gotta
ever,
warm up.
if I
And then
ever
he goes.
show up to bowling night,
Every
I
single
swear
time.
there will be a meme, and it's gonna be tickle tickle tick as you run. That is going to be my thing for
And
you.
I don't even know if he knew it.
I
don't
do.
know.
I know I do it.
Oh, okay.
I know I do it. That's the way I've always bowled.
Like-
The technique.
Yeah,
he-
that's my technique.
he
It's
goes.
all about the
He
start.
goes. Yeah, he ended up winning. And Saturday,
I didn't see you. Oh, I did see you Saturday.
did
No,
you
I
see me?
didn't.
It
I
was
didn't see you Saturday. Sunday.
Sunday.
He don't remember.
Sunday.
He was that drunk.
No,
Probably
no, no, no.
Yeah,
No, I saw Joe. I went out with Puerto Rican Joe on Saturday, and my homeboy from,
Yeah, I didn't-
from,
yeah, I
my,
didn't
my
see
homeboy
him
from H-Town, and my cousin, and my aunt were in town, so we hung out all day. You know, Labor Day in Vegas is a very, very busy weekend.
Which I don't understand. It's not like Memorial
it's a
Day.
party
Three-day
weekend.
weekend.
It's still
It's
pretty
a
cracking,
3-day
man.
weekend.
Oh
I had
man,
like 4
everyone
days
was here.
off.
Tank was here this weekend.
Yeah, it's a
I
3-day
know.
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen,
Yeah.
I'm down at the link walking, and I see
Yeah.
the line at the Brooklyn Bowl. I'm like, damn, it's a line. It's 11:30. What the fuck is that line? Then I was like, wait, it's black people in line.
Black people in line.
Who the fuck
These
is
are my
performing?
people.
Yeah,
I
black
saw-
people don't wait in line.
No,
unless
we
it's
don't.
something
We
serious.
don't.
We don't.
So I saw some
In the
young
heat
ladies.
in line.
I saw some young ladies. I'm like, yo, what are y'all here for? They was like, Tank. I said, God damn.
That was a good show.
That'll be a great show.
Yeah.
Deion Cole was here. Tank was here.
I seen Deion Cole this weekend. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Like you went to the show, or you just seen
No,
him?
I seen him.
Fucking,
We were
yeah.
going
Seen
into
him
the
out and
same.
about.
We were in the same club together.
Future's DJ performed too.
Did he?
Yeah, the
Okay.
homie from Georgia, he was staying with me. He's guest spotting at the shop. He went to go see him one night.
Guest spinning at the shop.
Guest spotting.
Spotting.
Guest
Spotting.
So it's like
I
other
thought you
artists
said
come in.
guest spinning. I was
Oh,
like,
no,
damn,
no, no.
I got a DJ at the motherfucking tattoo.
That's a nice ass tattoo shop he work at.
spot.
It's a dope
We
ass
don't get
spot.
into that.
Okay.
All right. So I think we're off our
Yeah,
weekend.
I'm good. Oh, last night we
Pool
hung out.
party.
Pool
Pool party
party.
at the homie's house.
Man, I'm allergic
Okay,
to
I was
chlorine.
about-
I
I
can't
was about
enjoy
to-
none of
Wait
that.
a
My pool's
minute.
not ready.
Like, come on, man. Look,
Bro,
you
I'm
can't
telling
be
you.
allergic to everything.
Dude,
You can't-
Did you say chlorine?
He said
chlorine, bro. That shit, I could be getting hives. I swear, like that.
So you can't go
Getting-
swimming.
I have so
and you
many
can't
questions
drink
now.
whiskey.
I
No,
can
no,
swim
no.
in like lakes and oceans and shit. I'm a real.
He's like, take
there's
me
two types.
on
I'm a-
vacation.
Just
Okay.
wait. No.
So you can't go to like a pool.
No, Ronaldo, hold these thoughts because we're gonna get into something, and I want to know how the fuck he got through it.
Okay.
But just because you're allergic to chlorine, I got so many questions now.
All right.
So many questions.
Okay.
How was your weekend?
It was lovely, thanks to my homegirl Michelle. The party planning is bitch I've ever known. She had a secret. Yes. Mrs. Michelle coordinated with Peanut, Chris, my homegirl Jasmine, my special guest appearance friends, China and Jordan. I appreciate all of y'all coming out and celebrating me early, even though I didn't. My birthday is in like 2 weeks.
Where they at?
Huh?
Where they at? Your homegirls.
Hey,
One is in,
Adrian
she
on.
lives in Kuwait, and the other lives in South Carolina.
Kuwait?
And Michelle lives here.
She's
Jasmine lives
stationed in
here.
Kuwait. She doesn't live in Kuwait. She's stationed
stationed?
in Kuwait.
No, she lives in Kuwait.
Why?
That she said it was a career choice, and also she likes it. In
Finance.
Kuwait. She likes it. It's hot here.
I'm
so-
miserable.
No, but it's
I
always hot in
understand.
Kuwait.
I
It's
do
always hot in
understand.
Kuwait. It's not like winter.
That's all they know is hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I, because I lived here.
I'm
So-
a winter Mexican. I need to be cold. I can't be doing this.
I'm a winter bitch too, and I need to be
love
cold
this
too.
guy.
Which y'all see the fan. I didn't procreated myself a fan. I need to, yeah. So Friday we went to Dre's to see Big Sean in person, and it was the greatest night ever. I didn't expect a lot of shit that went down. We were supposed to go eat at Italy. It didn't work out. We ended up eating at a fucking bar some damn where.
That's always the best.
Yeah, it was
real.
cool. But I
the
really
best
wanted
shit.
a pizza from Italy.
It's not
Granted,
what
I
you
would have
want, it's what
paid.
you need,
Is what?
though.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have paid like $20 for a slice. But
I mean,
it
it's
okay.
Vegas. You're gonna pay $20
Yeah.
for a slice
You damn
regardless.
right.
Downtown anyway.
But I was getting free drinks all night. I got about 12 free drinks.
Must be
all
nice.
fucking
I'm
night.
gonna, next my birthday when I go out, I'm gonna wear a birthday tiara on my head.
I swear to God, every time I go on the strip, baby, you gonna see me in March
From now on.
with a fucking headband on. Yes. Because when I tell you, when I tell you that thing was a fucking drink magnet, people were buying me drinks. Hey, you want the shoes? You want this? You want that? I was getting shit everywhere. I even got invited to VIP thanks to the birthday tiara.
Must be nice.
Oh, nice.
I know.
Man.
I'm also tall.
But yeah, but
And
that's
was wearing
the thing.
orange.
In Vegas.
Dark
so
skin
you're
and being
standing
orange,
out,
baby. I
yeah.
was
But you could be the handsomest dude in Vegas. Brad Pitt still got to pay to get in the club.
Yep.
I mean, we did pay. We did pay to get in.
Yeah, but I mean,
However,
like, but you know, yeah, but I'm saying,
yeah, I got in VIP for free.
Yeah,
Shout out to homie Asian boy. He didn't want to take the socials because his girl was gonna get mad at him. But I see you, and I appreciate it. I was trying to get our fucking podcast plugged in there. I was like, hey, follow the podcast page. He was like, I don't know, my girl gonna get mad. I'm like,
that's crazy.
is she here?
Yeah, it's
Like, it's
okay.
literally you following people, but that's none of my business and not my problem. But shout out to you, I appreciate it, and the free drink you gave me up in there. We had got a nice view of Big Sean, and I'm pretty sure we made eye contact. But you know,
How long did he perform?
he performed for about 30 to 45 minutes.
That's a lot.
What time did he come on?
That's the question.
2:33.
See, fuck
I
How
know.
long were
I
y'all
knew it.
waiting? How long
Same
were y'all
shit
waiting?
happened when I went to go
got
see
in
DMX.
yeah, but it's no worse than like.
Nah, DMX
fucking-
showed up 3 hours late. It was the anniversary of Hell is Hot, and he just did the same setup in that big old hipster convention out in Indio where all the girls dress
Yeah.
up like Indians
Coachella.
and shit.
Coachella.
That one. And that motherfucker was
this guy.
3 hours.
Fucking funny.
I love this guy.
Three hours fucking late. I had a homeboy in from Russia, and he's like, "Bro, we go to the show," and he's like, "The door is open that date. We go," and I'm like, "No,
No.
dude, this is America.
Absolutely not.
This is
Absolutely-
America,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
it's a
Never on
national,
time.
bro."
Nobody's ever on time.
Dude, he
Never.
was waiting for me for like 3 fucking hours. We go, everybody's booing the DJ because everybody wants DMX.
Yeah.
It was retarded.
That's how I felt when I went to see Cardi B at the Palms at that Chaos place that,
That
shut
was
down.
opening night though.
No, it was not opening night. This was like during the
I thought
Halloween season.
she only did one show.
I
for
don't.
opening night.
It could have been. I don't know. But we were there because we had to be there when doors open at 8. So we were standing in this long maze ass line through the hotel for about 2 hours. Then we finally get in, and we were there for 3 more hours. At that point, we were ready to go. Feet
Yeah,
was
fuck
hurting.
that.
People.
Yeah, you're on your
I
feet for
wasn't
5
drunk
hours.
because I was poor, so I wasn't buying no drinks, and I wasn't trying to talk to nobody. So I didn't do any of the things. I was mad because this one bitch kept pushing me, and I wanted to fight. So I said, "It's time for me to go.
Right.
It's time for me to leave." And we find out this bitch didn't perform until like 3:30, and 4
Yeah.
o'clock is when the club closed. So I was just
Oh,
like,
she came on right before it closed.
right before it closed,
What
and
a
I'm like,
bitch.
but hey,
That's whack.
No, Cardi B slander. I still love the hoe. Okay, I still love her. I will always love her.
Nah,
but
you almost ran
yeah.
a fade. Your feet were hurting. Your back was probably hurting.
I
That's
wore
a lot.
flats, so my
And you
feet were
wasn't
fine.
drunk?
And you wasn't drunk.
Look,
That's like
this
4
was 4 years
violations.
ago. She has gotten better. Okay, this is when
let's
she
hope
first
so.
rolled out.
This feels like Cardi with the braids.
I know.
Feels
And
like
I mean, they were
Cardi
playing her
Stage.
song, so I'm still having a good time up until the point where I was hot and mad and people kept pushing me.
Yeah, that's
and
ridiculous.
bitches, y'all need to learn to say, "Excuse me," okay? And I'm talking to the bitches only. If you ain't a bitch, it don't apply to you.
It's different though.
Some
No,
of these
even
niggas
if you
is
just look
bitches, too.
at me and okay, I see
I
you.
get it.
You push me. Oh, okay. You nod when you push me.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. You don't have to. Hey, excuse me. No, I see what you're looking at, and it's fine. But you just look.
Yeah, but that's the
And-
thing about Vegas. I
and
just
baby,
I had to talk with the
no.
homie too. He's from Atlanta, and
Wanna
the
fight?
rules are totally different
Yeah,
over there
they are.
socially, right? Compared to West
We
Coast
saw
shit.
that shit out in Dallas.
Yeah.
Like,
Which is why I don't want to hear about
different
that.
rule. But I was telling him, I'm like, because he was at the club, and he's my boys. Shout out Big L Tattoos, Georgia,
Let's go.
Atlanta. This cat, he's big as fuck. He's a D1 cat, 6'7", big cat. And he was just like, man, all these dudes, fuck it. And this guy has some chunkums on him. His hands look like holiday hams. This big cat. And I was telling him, bro, I'm like, it's Vegas, bro. And it's an adult playground, so you have a bunch of different types of people with a bunch of different types of rules all over the United States coming to a place to fuck off. Like you can't take shit personal unless somebody's being like blatantly disrespectful.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's usually how I am. And I was like, you can say excuse me, like especially if you're close enough and you keep doing it. Like this one girl, she kept like flinging her hair in my face, and I was like, hey, yo, your hair's in my face. Can you chill? And her friend was like, oh, I'm so sorry because she's super drunk. I'm like, okay, cool. Just let her know, like she's in my face, like. Hair sticking to my lip gloss, like I don't like that. Can you move your damn head? And she's like, okay, and she moves a little bit. But the next thing you know, her favorite party song comes on, and she's doing a hair wave again. And I'm like, hey, get your friend. Get her. She's like, I'm trying. And I'm like, you're not trying hard enough, babe. You're not trying hard enough. And I gave her that one last shot. I was like, get your friend or I'm going to have to get her. Hair smacks me dead in my eye. And I grabs her hair and it gets stuck in my ring. And I just push the shit out of her. And I was like, you need to move. Go. Or what? You know? And I'm like, I got a good, like, 2 feet off of her. She's like 5'1".
That's why I had a lot of questions. I'm like, how did her hair get in your face? Like,
because she's lower than me. She is small.
Okay.
And I'm just like, just move. I was being polite the first 2 times. The third time, I'm tired. Anyway,
angry. All right, come on.
I'm not angry. The third, anyway.
She must have been whacking that shit hard if she's 2 feet lower.
That's what I'm saying.
I swear, it was like this.
What was her shit down to the back of her knee or something?
Oh, she was short, but she had a lot of hair.
So she must have been like, you got, because fit, like, scientifically, you gotta like.
That's why I was wondering.
She was doing this. She was doing the whole, white woman on her knees and then flinging. I don't know how to do that shit.
White woman on your
My
knee.
neck ain't that loose. Her neck was just like a revolving tire, just swinging.
She ain't loose in the hip. She gotta be loose in the neck.
That ain't none of my concern. A man might be happy to.
What else? First night, okay.
Saturday, after Dre's great recovery was terrible because I didn't realize how drunk I was. It was an awful recovery.
We gave you the blueprint and you don't listen.
I did not.
Goodies, powders.
I didn't even know what that was before you told me.
BC powder goodies after drinking.
I did not know that.
Coconut water.
And see, no, I didn't have any of these gems, but for my birthday, I will. Anyway, I went to see Usher Saturday. I was drinking water all fucking day. USHERAYMOND. Tell me what you want to do with me. Yeah, all that. It was great. He performed for 2 fucking hours.
I heard it was a great show.
Man, for real?
2 hours.
gotta go see
Old shit, new shit, pulling bitches off the floor, serenading
jealous?
them.
I mean,
Hell fucking yeah,
Usher's
I
got
was.
a catalog. Usher's got a catalog like
And
he
he
go
was
on for like probably like 4 or 5 hours.
He was skating on the stage with his dancers. He had one stripper bitch. Lady, platinum blonde lady. I love you. Because the way she was doing all the things. And she even came to the after party after the club we went to after. When I tell you,
So wait,
I've never fallen in love with a woman before.
He had a stripper on the stage,
Yeah.
like dancing on the stage.
Yeah, for I don't mind if you dance on the pole. Yeah.
Oh, he had a pole coming.
Yes, it was like a whole like levitating like
That's
playground, and they were swinging from
gotta see
it.
this show
Stripper,
now.
Yeah, for real. I'm trying to go.
It's top tier.
I'm
And
assuming
if
it's like 5-to-1 ratio, men and women, mostly women, right?
It was a lot.
It's gotta
of
be
women,
like
yeah.
it's gotta
A
be
lot of
like
women.
7, 8 to 1.
But he picked this lady in
But
emerald green dress.
3 of us aren't gonna go see Usher together.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
I'll go
That's what I'm
again.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, like, hey, Corey, you wanna go see Usher?
Nah, bro.
Hey, but
gotta get my
like the
homegirls?
3 of
Got
us
it.
aren't going like
No.
together. Like
No,
we
no.
obviously go with our girls.
I want to see
or whatever.
Silk Sonic. I heard that show is
I do
fucking
too.
good.
Oh
I like
my
Anderson.
God.
I'm a big Anderson Paak
Yeah,
fan.
that'd be a
Yeah,
great show.
same
Anderson
here.
Paak got some bangers too.
Question real quick off subject.
Yeah.
Who can fuck with Usher in the verses?
Nobody.
Ooh.
Absolutely
What?
nobody.
Nobody.
Well,
Well,
There might be some, but like you got to look at. I look at
if you're doing
longevity.
new school versus old school,
Old school wins.
The only person that I could really think of, I don't care about this man, but Chris Brown.
it's gotta be Chris.
it's gotta be
Yeah.
Chris.
It's,
That's
the catalog is there.
Usher still wins,
music.
but-
Usher wins though.
Of course he wins because it's just like his songs are classics.
Yeah.
Chris Brown's Our classic to the new school, though.
I don't know if it's an easy win.
It's not an easy win,
not
but
an
Usher
easy
win.
Because it depends on what songs he put on there,
Usher can
too.
play Confessions and kill
Because
it.
you could be a dude
Yeah.
He could just play
chilling
that
listening to
album.
Usher.
Yeah.
You can't be a dude chilling listening to Chris Brown.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know.
You can.
I don't know. I've never
You can.
once
I
was
feel
in
like
my
you
car,
can't be a
heard a
dude
Chris
just
Brown
chilling,
song, and I was like,
listening to Drake.
no, I'm telling you, if I'm driving and you see my big ass in my fucking little ass car bumping Chris Brown, you're gonna be like, this dude's goofy. If I'm bumping Usher,
I like
Usher,
Chris Brown.
I know, no
like Chris
offense.
Brown.
It's just my opinion. But Usher,
just visualize
Yeah,
you saying
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
Now I might have to take Chris Brown out of my
Oh my
playlist.
God.
I'm saying Usher, though, Usher's timeless.
But yeah, you
Usher's
both.
timeless.
No, I might have
But
to take
Ray,
that
you
shot.
have the audacity to say that.
The audacity?
The audacity to say that. I will repeat myself. I don't care how wrong I
I
am.
might have to take that out of my playlist.
But you listen to Pink Friday, so shut up.
I don't. That's Corey.
Oh, Corey, my
Yeah,
bad.
I'm not.
Corey,
yeah.
you listen to Pink Friday.
That's
It's all good, dog. I listen to
Interesting.
Tina Marie. I love that bitch.
Yeah, I can listen to
That's
it.
different. That's different.
But yes, anyway, 5 stars. If I do go to see Usher again, pay the money to get like up there in the seating.
Like a G.
Yeah, no, not a G, because that's a little much. Because the ones right near the stage where they were drinking his little sweat, that's $3,000. A little bit further, like a few, like 10 seats back, you can get for $435.
That's not bad.
That is not bad at
How much
all.
just to see him sweating?
I mean, there was people literally
Get a
if they
little
wanted
bottle of some
because they were like right there. If you put your hand out, he would have high fived you.
Drop.
Granted, Usher did get off the stage and went to like there was another platform stage in the audience.
That dude's a
So he
performer,
went, he
man.
climbed up some stairs to get there.
Okay.
So he's one of those like I'm gonna get my fans. So if they want to go over there,
yeah.
he will get to
He
his
gonna walk around and
fans.
say what's up to
He will
everybody.
high five them. They have
That's
the
good,
audacity
man.
to have Tyga to perform up there with him.
Nah, whack. He looked like the hairless mole rat from Kim Possible. That little whack, corny ass.
Stop it.
I'm gonna spit this shit out.
Oh my god! And don't spit it towards me. But yes, it was whack. He couldn't hear himself, so he was rapping off key, and I'm just like,
That's good.
why?
That means you didn't have to hear him
What
either.
What song
No,
does
I
him
had
and
to hear him. He
What
was still
song does
going.
Usher and Tiger have together?
He didn't. Usher
Nah.
was. Tiger was just in the stands, and my brother Tiger is here, and they played Rack City and some
Rack
other
City,
shit.
City, bitch. Rack.
I did like
the
it when it
hook,
came
the
out.
hook is good. The hook is good.
I liked a few songs that he had when he came out initially, but then we found out he likes little girls and he won't stop dating young
We found
women.
out.
Like how
Like
old?
stop.
We
Like
found out.
he was dating Kylie Jenner when she was like 15 and he was like 23.
Oh, I thought you meant like Leonardo DiCaprio, like they're
That's still
25.
bad.
That's actually pretty funny.
Nah.
But she grown.
Nah, it's
they
not.
grown.
It's not.
It's
They're
still,
grown.
It's still weird, but it's grown.
Because old broads date like
That's
20 and they're just like,
And
get
then-
it,
Funny.
slay it, and all
No,
this shit.
no, I will still say that shit's fucking wrong. It's still wrong. But anyway, Sunday was brunch
That's a
day.
whole conversation.
We were chilling. If y'all have never been to Catch at Aria,
There's more
good food.
lemonades over there too.
It was good shit. My weekend was a lot of drinking, which is why I'm paying for it by sweating my ass off right
A
now.
lot of drinking and hanging out with your girls. Right?
And
Yes.
it was so much fun.
But
It
sometimes
was
that's
such a big
needed, though.
surprise.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's needed.
I've never really had a surprise like that before, so it was really nice.
That's tight.
Yeah.
That's special.
And Michelle, she did her shit. So
Is
now,
Michelle
bitch,
your-
I'm gonna have to take you on a trip.
Is Michelle your
I gotta
best
take her-
friend?
You got to take her
She's
on a trip now?
one of three.
One
I
of
have
three.
3 best friends.
You got to take her on a trip. Cause
Yeah, I have to take her on a trip. I gotta outdo her, and then she gotta outdo me.
So this is how it goes.
I gotta
Back
make
and
her
forth.
cry. When it comes to my friends, my goal purpose when I'm surprising them or planning something for them special,
why do women
I
do
gotta
that?
make them cry because it means something.
It does.
Okay.
It
When you
does.
cry, because we don't just cry for bitches for no reason.
You guys cry all the time. What are you talking about?
I said for bitches. We don't do
Yeah,
that for bitches.
and for no reason.
For no
And for no
reason.
reason.
We cry.
Y'all are men and y'all are attacking women. And I don't like this.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you say it a lot.
We just want to know all the details.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a wonderful experience. We plan on going to see Usher for her birthday
When's
as
your
well.
real birthday?
Michelle?
Your real birthday.
My birthday is September 17th. I am a Virgo like Beyonce,
Okay.
which is why I'm so great.
So all your girls just came out early just to celebrate the long weekend. Okay.
China and Jordan came out to visit because they have family and stuff here. And they also wanted to see Michelle, but Michelle planned this whole thing
Okay.
with her friends involved and stuff too.
Nice. Good shit.
Just to like bring out the girls and
Yeah.
stuff. And
Good shit. Okay.
I appreciate it. It was so special.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Bet.
Nice.
I damn near cried. Didn't know because I was too drunk.
Didn't know.
Didn't know, but I almost did.
Adrian, anything crazy this weekend for you?
Yeah, actually, a little bit of drama.
Uh-oh.
Came to a couple realizations.
Okay.
Went out on a date.
Oh.
And I don't have the. I mean, I go on dates.
Yeah,
single
you're
guy.
single. Yeah.
But I'm saying like I haven't the relationships I have here, they've been, it's like LA. Dating here is treacherous.
Is this a someone you met online or like on the apps or
yeah,
anything
bro,
like
because
that?
I work like 6-7 days a week, so the
Yeah.
only time I meet chicks is like, Hinge and all that other goofy shit.
I have no idea what
Do you
these
have a
things are.
preference app that you like more than the others?
I don't use Tinder because Tinder's for pulling tricks. I've known that. That's for tricking.
Explain.
It's for tricking
There's
because
a bunch of hoes on there.
there's a bunch of hoes on there.
Oh.
Trying to pull
In
goofy
Vegas,
shit.
okay.
And not all of them are apparent about it, but like if it says get my snap, if you got a snap and you're regularly on it and you're like all like that's the first, I'm sus. It's sus.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sus. I'm like a soccer referee. I'm pulling out a flag.
Red card.
Yeah,
Okay.
red card. So I went out with this girl. We went to this bar I hadn't been to in like 4 months, and I used to take my ex there, who was a whole
That was a
nother
bad
story.
idea. That was a bad
But
idea.
no. My ex, she's from like another country, so she didn't even fuck with the shit I like. I listen to like R&B and like punk music.
Okay.
That's it. So we go up there.
R&B and punk.
Yeah.
Two
I,
different spectrums.
yeah.
That would
I
be a
grew
great
up. I
bar,
grew up.
though. Think about the
Panic
bar.
at the Disco, Usher.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, I love Usher. So we go.
Got you.
Let's go.
This chick, there were some dudes who followed her from another bar, and they were like scoping her out. The
Goddamn.
girl I was with was bad, dude. She was bad, and she's like, we should leave. I'm like, no, what am I gonna fuck these dudes?
Yeah.
So I sit there, relaxing, and then we start kissing, and they're like, all right, well, we're fucking off. Then like 2 fucking hours later, my ex that I had a shadow ban this chick, insane. It's long story short, fake pregnancy, fake miscarriage. It's like
damn.
a Jerry Springer episode, bro.
Yeah.
And I got female cousins out the ass, and I've seen them pull some hoe trickery, and you never think it's gonna happen to you until it does.
But until it does.
Can't happen to me, buddy.
And she came in here with her little squad. I was like, no fucking way, bro.
They came
Did
to the bar.
somebody tell you he was there?
Obviously.
No, because I don't even know why she was there. She only went there because of me, and she listens to like Daddy Yankee and fucking Bad Bunny and all that shit. I don't be listening to that shit. I like they play like Depeche
this
Mode
guy.
and weird shit over there, you know.
Okay.
But the reason I like going is because there's a bunch of square ass hipsters and like little
Okay.
punkers, and
What
there's no
is the name
drama.
of this bar?
It's called Berlin. Shout out to Izzy too.
I heard
He's a
about
bartender
Berlin.
there.
I've heard
It's
Berlin.
cool,
I've
bro.
never heard of Berlin.
I like
Berlin.
it. It's like right outside of Fremont. Everybody's just
wow.
it's like
Right here?
it's like a little artsy bar, or
Yeah,
whatever, you know.
yeah. I've heard
And it's
of
cool.
Berlin.
There's never any drama there. So she rolls in with her homegirls.
Berlin is over off of Charleston.
Yeah,
Art-
yeah.
It's an art district. Yeah.
Like right there, like right in the heart.
Right
of
in the
it.
corner, yeah.
But yeah, and then she was like shooting daggers at me, and then like some guy moved over.
It's either the one that we had that pineapple
Hef.
the pineapple hef in.
Oh, was that the
Do
bar?
they have
Yeah,
good food?
It's called
They
that's-
get, oh
that's
yeah,
called the
they got
Berlin.
like hot dogs and pretzels
That's
and
the
shit. They're
Berlin.
bomb though. It's like
It's either that one or the one
Yeah.
across the street. It's either
No.
that
Do
one
they
or the
have a
one
dance
across
floor?
Yeah,
Okay.
kinda.
the street.
Yeah.
But it's not the music you're gonna be dancing to.
Because we ride bikes down there every Wednesday, so
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
It's good, but yeah, she was shooting daggers at me, and then she saw this like big, tall, blonde chick I was with blue eyes. I usually don't date white chicks, but it just ended up happening.
Yeah.
You just see like daggers, and then her and her goofy ass homegirls are shooting daggers at us the whole time. I'm like, man, goofy ass. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, y'all got kids, and it's a Friday and a Saturday. What the fuck you doing out? It's like
First,
1 in
it
the
was
morning.
first Friday, so maybe
Yeah.
that's probably
But
why.
they don't got dudes, and they all got kids. What are you doing out?
They were down there because it was first Friday.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So
'Cause it's first
that's
Friday.
what I'm. Yeah, because that bar stays open the latest.
Mm-hmm.
And then she sent one of her homegirls over, and she's like, "What's up, y'all staring?" I'm like, "Nobody's staring at your goofy ass. What the fuck?"
No one cares.
I'm like, "You're giving
Minding our business over
yeah."
here.
I'm like, "Nobody's staring at you. You're giving yourself too much credit." And she's like, and then like you can see this chick's brain like. Well, now you are. I'm like, yeah, because you're addressing me. I'm like, get your
Right.
goofy ass on. Get the fuck. It was weird,
Yeah.
bro.
Okay.
So weird. I'm like, we're 30. We don't need to be
Yeah,
doing
I'm doing this shit. Okay.
Get out my face.
I bet. So, Adrian, tattoo artist.
Yes.
Where you from?
I'm from Rancho Cucamonga, California,
Rancho
originally.
Cucamonga.
Yeah, now it's like
I'm the king around here.
I'm the king around here.
It-
Got the
it's-
only house paid for on the block.
no, well, it used to so we lived in LA when I was a little kid, and we couldn't afford to live there no more. So Rancho was like a new development.
Yeah.
So there was like nothing there, no 210. There was like 2 streets and Albertsons and McDonald's.
Right.
That's it. So we ended up moving there, and now,
It's
fuck,
fucking huge.
dude, you can't get a house for less than $1 million.
No.
800K, $1 million.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
So, give us a little bit about your background, man. From LA, we know all that stuff, but how did you get into tattooing?
My uncle was a cholo.
Okay.
Yeah, I have an uncle. He was a cholo for a while, and like he was a big piece of shit, but I didn't know. I just thought he was cool. 'cause
Yeah.
he
You
was
thought he was a
and
cool
shit.
uncle, right?
So he would get out of prison. We'd come over to my mom's house, and me and him always had like a thing. So we would draw together and all that shit. And I was just like, man, I want to look like this guy. Unbeknownst to me, I'm like, this guy's a total piece of shit.
He's a criminal, right?
He's a criminal, yeah. So now he's not. He's cool. He's sober and everything like that. But that I pretty much spent my life doing a bunch of shit I hated. And then like when I was like 25, like after I got out of the military, I had such a horrible time. I was like, I'm never gonna fucking put my destiny or like my well-being in other people's hands. You know,
Okay.
that's like the biggest thing for me.
Yeah.
So I was a lifeguard for a little bit, and then I became a butcher. And then I was like, man, fuck all this goofy shit. I'm gonna go tattoo.
Right.
Yeah.
But I guess my question is like, what gave you? Have you always been artistic?
Yeah. I've been drawing ever since I was a little kid. I think now not so much because like tattooing in me, it's like having you know, you have those relatives where like you love them but you don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like that with me and like my job.
Okay.
But it's not because of the art side. It's usually because of me. So that's like it's a weird thing.
So like somebody has to like, even though you're good at it, like you recognize like shit, I'm a natural at drawing. But somebody would kind of have to force you to draw something. It's like a love-hate relationship with you and drawing.
Sometimes, yeah. I was never natural. I suck at everything. I think the only thing I was ever good at was like grappling and wrestling.
Okay.
Like that was like my shit when I was a little kid. But other than that, I'm like a chromosome away from being a caveman, dude. I gotta try like extra hard and I'm just stubborn.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to go back to something. We'll get back to your tattoo shit in a minute. We had a conversation. You said you was in the military. Mm-hmm. You said you was in the Navy. Pre-interview before. Shout out to the Navy.
I already know the question he's gonna ask already.
No. You do not.
I do.
No, you have no idea what I'm about to ask.
Okay. It's about chlorine.
What'd you do in the Navy?
I was in like a special program for a little bit,
Okay.
and then I left, and a combination of like an injury and just some other bullshit that happened, and then I fucking I went and then I just got sent undesignated to the Navy for a couple years.
Undesignated means you're chip and paint.
Your chip, they call it bust and rust.
Yeah, being bosun mate.
Bust and rust.
So,
Gross.
the special program you was in, can we talk about it? Mm-hmm. Buds, SEAL training.
Yeah.
Okay, what? You are definitely missing a chromosome if you did that shit.
Nah, I mean it's weird, man.
You gotta be. You have to be a different person to even. To me, you gotta be a different person even to do that shit. Like a different mindset.
What is it?
SEALs.
Oh, SEALs training?
SEAL training.
Yeah, it's like
He was
the
training
Like the
to be a SEAL.
official?
Just training
Like
to become
Navy
one,
SEALs.
actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You have to. You like to have
It's
a
like the
different-
JV or varsity of SEAL training, basically.
Yeah, it's like so you do boot camp and then you go to like a
SEAL training.
Before it's called not bow. It's like a where they get like a bunch of like collegiate coaches, and then they run. You get in shape even more,
Okay.
and then from there you go to bow
JV.
and
okay.
then you go
All right. Okay.
buds.
Yeah,
Get
but Buds is a motherfucker. How far did you make it?
Oh, only a couple weeks in,
A couple
bro.
weeks
yeah,
in?
yeah.
Okay.
I got rolled once, so I failed like a time thing because I got a lung infection the first time from being all wet. And then the second time, I just ended up leaving because some shit went down. My back was fucked up, and I at that point, it was probably like a combination of like, because up until that point, my whole life was just like athletics. So I wrestled from like 8th grade all the way to like college until I got like a really bad concussion.
Okay.
So like, yeah, I was just over it at that point. I left, and then fucking yeah, just then the fate that happened because of that was even worse. I would rather get rolled 4 more times and fucking be undesignated in the Navy.
Yeah.
That shit
You don't want to be undesignated.
That shit sucks,
If y'all know what
dude.
undesignated Navy means, you're hanging off the side of the ship. You're chip and paint. You're doing all the shit jobs that no one else wants to do on the boat. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like an airman in the Air Force to me.
Nah,
even
Air
worse.
Force is awesome. You get cool living barracks. They got the finest females,
So he's
and you
like
got
the
the
janitor.
best bases.
So he's like the janitor.
No, like think of the
Kinda.
janitor times 10.
Bull.
Like
Negative 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
So listen, when the ship went on deployment, it's rusted as fuck, right? The boat is rusted.
Okay.
So what they say to the bosun mates, hey, we need to paint the side of the ship before we pull in the port so we can look good.
Of course.
So you're out in the middle of the fucking ocean, hanging off
while
the,
it's
sailing,
fucking-
hanging off the side of the ship on a fucking 2x4, painting the ship.
And then we were on a destroyer.
Yeah.
So it's small. It's like being in county. You ever been in like a county? You gotta walk sideways. Everybody knows each other.
Yep.
In my birthing, we had like 200 dudes with like 2 shitters. We had 2.5 showers, and like one of them, like the curtain was gone. So like that's why I say 2.5, because like only the old heads are showering in there. You know, they're just like
they're okay.
They don't give, it's like going to 24-hour fitness. And so like a 70-year-old flossing his nuts under a fucking hand dryer.
Right.
Yeah, man.
That's fucking funny.
So how did you deal with your chlorine allergy doing buds?
Actually, I got sent to so in Bo, I got sent to the nurse for a medical, because once I got out of the pool, I was like covered in hives.
Yeah.
And they're just like, uh-oh. And I was like, shit, because I know they drop people for certain shit sometimes. So I was kind of scared. And then they're just like, yeah, it's an allergic reaction. To like, are you itchy? You're going into anaphylactic shock? Or I'm like, no, I'm straight. And they're like, all right, cool. Go back.
Okay. I have another question about this shit, the SEAL shit. There's been some shit in the news lately about, people, SEAL trainers dying and shit. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that lately. Yeah, there's like one guy, he had a lung infection. You said you had a lung infection, so it made me think about it. He had a lung infection. How are they on that medical shit? Like, is it really on you, or is it them like really looking out for you?
It depends, man. So, 'cause, like, if you're really fucked up, they don't want you to die. They
No.
You know, obviously.
They're trying to push you to your extreme.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I know, like me, like, I'm sure you guys, like, being a dude, like, you get fucking hurt, and then you're just like, fuck it.
I'm okay. I can work it off.
Yeah,
I can work it
but
off.
like, that's the thing I'm definitely realizing even now, because I have back issues, from crouching down all day, and everything else I've done in my life is like that red assing, you're only hurting yourself later on.
Yeah.
Dude, those injuries, like little things, become very big things later on, So
I'm gonna ask you a personal question. Did you ever get checked out when you like were getting hurt in this process entirely in the military?
what do you mean, like?
Whenever you got hurt or something, you're like, oh shit, this hurts more than it usually would. Did you get checked for it?
So like when my back was like really, so I have like a bulging disc in my back. That was like, I wouldn't blame it completely on that, but like obviously wrestling, being hunched over, and then tattooing for a long time, it just adds up, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
It adds up. I have like arthritis in between like my L1 and L5, and then I got a disc, so it's pretty crunchy all the time.
Yeah.
Shit.
But it's not like I have friends who've been like blown up and shit, so I'm
Right.
it could definitely be worse.
Yeah.
I'm
True.
lucky
Yeah,
with
definitely.
that,
But just because it could be worse doesn't mean your pain doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's not true.
He's a fucking guy.
Gotcha. Oh, I see. I see.
All you need these are.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I feel great.
Okay, lovely. So when it comes to tattooing, how did you get your? I understand you started because of your uncle, but what made you to actually take it seriously?
Probably after I left the first shop I worked at. So I started tattooing in Hollywood Boulevard, and it's like kind of ghetto down there. Like we were just running fades and
Just
like,
a little bit.
Yeah, dude. Like this is crazy.
It's
Like,
sketchy down there.
It's sketchy, man. I've seen some.
Been down there a
There's
couple
been
times.
shootings in the shop and fucking stabbings, and like I've almost been
Lord.
stabbed a couple times. And
So there isn't like an apprenticeship though. Like, so what do you do? Like, hey, I want to be a tattoo artist. So you go down to a shop and say, hey,
yeah, so that's usually
you
how
guys
it
hiring?
works. I mean, now it's different because like I got into it at a weird phase. Like back in the day, like all the secrets were guarded. Like you're not getting a fucking apprenticeship, and if you are, you like grab a mop and you're just doing bitch work. They degrade you, and it's like a rite of passage. About the now it's totally different because like there's so much information. I taught myself how to tattoo with like a combination of like YouTube, and that wasn't until later. Excuse me. And luckily I had some really good homies.
okay,
Yeah.
That helped me, and I like to. There's like this thing where my first mentor told me, he's like, there's always something to learn, even if it's what not to do. So like my first
Even if
2 or
what's
3
not
years,
to do.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
and my first 2-3 years, I was learning what not to fucking do. It's like we were just partying, fucking. I was like living in my car part of the time. And then we were fucking fighting like random street fools, and it's just Hollywood's crazy, especially on the weekends. So I got stories at the ass,
Got you. Okay.
that stuff. But yeah, I think like after I left there and I saw what's possible, because when I was working there, I have older homies who are just like they're there, and I never thought in my mind like, oh shit, I could like provide for a family one day, like I could have a house, I could actually have things, until I met like some other mentors that I still talk to, like one of my he's a mentor of mine, Sam Chacon. He's out in Chino. I worked for him at Sanctum, And like that was one of the first guys I've seen besides my other mentor Jones, where he's just like, dude has a house, this guy's driving a fucking Escalade and shit. I'm like, what? You could like provide
doing tattoos.
Yeah.
You could actually make a living.
Yeah, I thought I was just gonna be a pirate for this. You know, but either way, I was cool with both. But yeah, like now I'm thinking, especially like being in my 30s now, I'm just like, fuck yeah. And after this weekend, I'm like, dating's tiring. Multiple people all the time is tiring. Like I'm cool with an old lady now.
Right.
Trying to get that maybe situated at some point and all that. It's I don't mean to bitch about it because because you know cats who like have no game.
Yeah.
They're not good looking. They got no skills. And like God bless them, you know, we do what you can. And as a dude, it's hard for women to sympathize with that because like they don't know. It's different. So like
Definitely different.
they don't. It's different. It's so different. Like you know cats who just like don't get shit, you know, and they're socially, you know, whatever. So like I don't want anybody to think like, oh yeah, look at me, I get a bunch of chicks, fuck me. Not like that, but it's just like, and now that I have things to lose, it's like dating out here, just like LA, it's like treacherous, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because anything that you do can be a trap.
It's
any person that you be with is just like, oh, what baggage are you coming with?
Yeah.
What are you bringing to me? And now,
That's what I'm saying.
shit.
Small as shit.
It is, and the reality of it is just like your people know people, like military people, for example. Is just like the Air Force brings you so close. Military in general, like we're just so close knit, and no matter what you do, you will meet somebody who knows somebody else.
Right.
I don't date chicks who are in
Or
the
sleep with
military.
somebody
No, you
who knows somebody else.
I had a rule. I broke it one time. I wouldn't date chicks on the ship, and I broke it once. And after that, I would never break it again.
Yeah.
I was young when I joined. Okay, I didn't have any morals. If I liked you, I liked you.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't date chicks.
Well,
in the military.
we know dating in the military is like fucking high school.
It is. Well,
high school.
actually, it's only
It's
like
worse.
high school if you brag. I wasn't the type of brag unless it was in my circle, and my circle had 3 people in it. So if anybody said anything, I know who said it.
You know where it came from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when I did what I did with who I did it with, it wasn't like I was fucking my supervisor. It was just like, oh, okay, this person that works in our building is attracted to me. I'm attracted to him. Okay, then. It is what it is.
Right.
But it's not like I'm just like, you're cute, you're new, I'm gonna break you in. Yeah, I like you too.
That's how it
That's
usually
great.
is.
No, on the ship.
That's
That's what I had to do.
fucking
Like,
crazy.
this girl was new to the ship, and I had to get her. I'm like, I want you, I like you, and I want you.
I like you.
But you gotta be the first one to get her.
Yeah.
You gotta be the first one, because if you ain't, 10 other niggas shooting their shot.
The same goes for women too, because when we see it, like, oh, okay, well, we see that what you like, you like what you like, which is fine.
It's different.
However, you're not finna run through our friends, so
It's
you
different.
already
That's not
had
true.
us? Well,
That's not true. That's not true.
it's not true.
That's not true.
Well, some women got a little bit more standards. That's all I'm saying.
It's nothing to do with standards. You
Oh,
you guys just like guys who get girls. Every girl likes a guy who gets girls. No girl wants to be with the guy who doesn't attract other women. That's a fallacy, in my opinion.
I definitely might
It's
agree
different.
with that.
We got our drop for the week.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
All
saying.
right, let's get back to tattooing real quick.
You sound like Division. If I get caught cheating, that don't mean I don't love you.
It's true though.
Horrible song.
The words, Lord.
Great song.
Have you heard it? Have you heard the song?
Real quick, what you said? How did they hire you at a tattoo shop? So like, do you have to? You want to get hired? Do a tattoo? I'm like, I mean,
It's a combination of things, and it depends on like the kind of shop. So like the shop I work in, it's known for like higher end black and gray tattoo.
Okay.
Now I'll be the first one to tell you, am I the best one guy there? No. I'm like average there. You know, I go to other places, I'm above average.
Yeah.
So like going to a place like that, it's a combination of things. At least, I mean, I couldn't tell you because they didn't tell me this, but like if I was a certain level of skill at something and I had a business and I was going to bring you in, it's a common, and it's just like the military, like they do it in like battalions and things like that, where it's like, okay, this guy's good, but he's a fucking shit person, and one bad apple can ruin the whole fucking shop.
Right.
So it has to be a combination. Like he has the aptitude to be successful. He's not there yet, but he works hard. He has a good attitude. Everybody likes him. So it's kind of like a happy medium low.
Yeah.
So I think I bring that because like I would like to think I have a good standing with everybody in the shop.
Did they make you tat somebody though, or you had to draw something in freehand, or how did it go?
No, so I had a guest spot, and that's like what my buddy did.
Yeah.
Basically, you come out, you work, you meet everybody, and then you do you bring clients or people book you, and you do the work. They see how you fit in, and
and you go from there.
Yeah, you go from there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tattooing, building clientele is word of mouth, obviously, right?
A lot of it is. I mean, it depends where you're at. Like when I lived in Colorado for 2.5 years, and I still have most of like my social media is like cracking from over there. So like there it was like Facebook. Facebook was what got you people. There's like 3 military bases, you know. So here's a little different. I think that here is kind of like LA. Like it's a combination of like doing good work consistently, constantly, and then like if somebody puts you on, then you're good.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
What is I've asked you this before personally, but what is one of your most prominent horror stories of like tattooing?
Oh, dude.
That's actually what's going to be one of my questions.
That's
Gotcha first.
a horror story like in what? Like goofiness? Fucking
Just
Well,
like
you're
just like
choosing.
this can't be happening.
Oh,
Yeah,
like this can't be real.
I got 2. Do you want to hear the piñata story? And I mean piñata, not in like actual piñata, like somebody got knocked out so bad they got piñated. That's what me and the homies say, where you get your shit rocked so bad, all the shit fly out of your pocket. Or
You get
or
Sonic.
pizza face. Oh no, that's the same story. My bad.
Pizza face and piñata.
It's
the same story.
It's this damn Crown Royal.
It's the same story.
No affiliation, by the way. I recommend you get some of it. But so I used to have this fucking guy. He was younger than me, but he looked way older. He was a fucking host from one of the strip clubs down the way in Hollywood. And he would come and he would just get goofy ass tattoos. And to tell you a little about this cat, this motherfucker had a Herbalife tattoo on his neck, all roided out. The guy was like,
He would just come and just like do random shit.
goofy shit on his face. So this motherfucker comes in one night.
But okay, so wait, let me stop you there.
You
So
good.
isn't there like a responsibility for the tattoo artist to be like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting
no.
that
Like
shit on your face.
If you came in like incredibly intoxicated, yes, but I'm not your dad. If you're sober and you're right in mind and you want some shit, fuck it.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
He's an
Enough
adult.
said. Enough
You
said.
a dummy.
You're an adult.
You a
Yeah.
dumbass
This is your
adult.
decision.
I'm gonna get paid.
All right, okay.
So
all right.
So this fool comes in
mind.
one day. He wants the Guess triangle right here in his face, like the clothing brand, but he wants it like thin lined.
The old school. Yeah, I remember the old
Yes.
school.
Yeah. So the diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
3 weeks go by. Fucker comes in, gets the same shit, but he wants it thickened out. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'll thicken it out for you. 3 weeks goes by. It's a fucking Saturday. Shit's cracking out in Hollywood, right? Cars are barely driving by, a bunch of people out. He's like, hey, what's up, bro? He's like, so I want it longer. And I was like, exactly. And the homeboys are tattooing, right? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, like you see when I like grab my cheek and I pull it like this, it looks like a pizza, like a pizza.
Like
and
hitting your face
yeah,
and
like a
split down.
long. And he's like, yeah, like a slice of pizza. I want it like that. I'm like, that is like physically impossible.
Not because you've already do.
It's a triangle.
It's a triangle.
It's a different shape.
Am I
Yes.
just drawing the lines, like pulling them?
No,
off?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
No,
that's all I can
you
do.
can't do it. You can't
No,
do it. It's
you
not possible. You'd have to get it
no.
lasered off. So I'm like, nah, homie. I'm like, that's literally like physically impossible. You're joking. And he's like, come on, bro. I know there's like some stretching techniques you could do. And this guy was dead ass serious. My big homie Damien, they're like overhearing. He's like a big old. He's not a cholo. He's a fool. He's from northern San Bernardino area called Muscoy. And he's like, he stops and he's like, hey, dog, tell your homie, like, if he doesn't get the fuck out of here in like 3 seconds, we're gonna fucking jump his ass. So I looked over and I was like, and then unbeknownst to me, some cat followed him in who I thought was his homie, and it was an older head. And this fool like got all uppity for no. He's like, nah, fuck that, nah, fuck, you can't do him like. And we're like, who the fuck are you? And then we're just like, all right, now both of you guys are gonna get your ass beat. And he's like, and then that dude, Pizza Face, was like, no, I don't even fucking know this guy. And I was like, oh, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
So we had the front desk guy come, big white boy, huge, looked like he had a pension. But he was like 5 years younger than me, big fucking white boy. And he gets him and he escorts him outside, and they're having like a little debate. And all of a sudden, that old head looks away, hits him. real quick. And I think he was expecting him to go down. Brett is big. His name is Brett. That boy big as fuck. And then
big.
Brett just it's like a movie.
He like he took one.
He goes like this.
You're like, oh shit, this motherfucker hit me.
Looks at him.
Yeah.
And then that dude's like, oh shit. Dips across Hollywood, almost gets hit by a fucking car.
Damn.
And then he's like trying to circle around a car. Brett used to play football, so he's big, but he can move.
Okay.
Grabs this motherfucker, and like from Pluto, boom! This fool's shoes go flying. All the shit in his pockets. And then I was like, yo, Brett just hit a pinata. Damien's like, hey, we need to go out there just in case this fool has friends. So we go up, we roll up. And like Brett's not affiliated with anything, nothing like that. But he looks like if he was locked up, he'd look like a AB cat. You know what I mean? You know. And this older gentleman just happened to be black. So like,
of course.
Yeah. So fucking, we go out there and like me and the homie are Mexican, and then it's dark. So like Brett looks kind of Mexican, and we see like. We were like, hey, Brett, like, we're cool, let's run. And then we see like 7 heads running for us. And we're like, shit.
Damn.
We're like, shit might have got political.
Right.
Like,
right.
nobody knows what happened. I was like, fuck.
Shit just got real racist.
Yeah, so we just like squared
Real
up real
racist.
quick, like running.
It did.
And then they run
Race
past us, and everybody was just picking up this full shit, and fucking they dipped out. We didn't get no squabbles or anything like that.
wow.
They're
It
just
was-
like, oh, Sonic rings. We're gonna pick this up.
it was, yeah, dude, he got knocked. It was,
Okay.
Damn.
that one.
Anything else for him?
Interesting. Okay, maybe the most. Have you tattooed any famous people?
I've met a couple, and it's all been horrible experiences, except this one porn star. She was really nice. I met
experiences.
2 Chainz came in the shop once. He was kind of rude. Joaquin Phoenix came in the shop. He was a huge dick.
Okay. This is all out here, right?
No, this is out in LA.
In LA.
In
Okay.
LA.
Hollywood, okay.
Yeah, because like there's a couple bars where like a couple people they'll like go frequent a drink,
Gotcha.
and then the worst famous person I ever met, who you probably don't know, is Andy Dick.
Oh no, everyone knows Andy.
He's horrible.
Yeah.
Really?
Horrible.
Damn.
I believe it.
can
I
see it,
believe
though.
it.
I believe
Horrible.
anything.
Yeah.
If you're walking
Yeah.
around Sunset or Hollywood, you're gonna run into that fool at some point, and he's awful.
Fuck.
Awful.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Any interesting places you've gotten?
I've tattooed everything except like dick and balls.
You've never tattooed a dick and a ball.
Nah, almost once.
Have you been requested to do it and you just said, nah, I'm not doing that?
No. The only time it ever happened.
Would you have a problem?
Nah, I mean you got money.
Yeah.
Fucking,
You got money.
The first time and only time that I ever was requested was just like these 2 gay dudes that came in, and I think he was just being cheeky because he was faded. So like I just played the poker face, and he's just like, he's like, what if I want it on my dick? And I was like, I'm like, there's an ATM right here, homeboy. There's gonna be a G.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm serious. I have money. I'm like, cool, pull it out and let's get this shit rolling.
No pun intended. No pun intended.
And he's like, well, let me think about it.
I meant pull it
That's
out the ATM.
Yeah.
I meant pull it out the ATM.
Pull it
Pull
out.
it out the ATM.
And with those extreme circumstances,
Dave.
oh my god! And with those extreme circumstances of you tattooing like every part of somebody's body, like have you had any bad experiences with like smell or cleanliness?
Oh yeah.
bacteria?
Women,
Like,
you guys do better.
he's talking to. Does he not realize he's talking to a woman?
I mean, but if he's
I'm
being
not-
honest.
Hey,
I'm not
if the
making a
shoe fits,
generalization.
Wear it and walk it out.
I'm not
Yeah.
making a
Baby, I'm not watching
generalization.
shit out of
He's
clean
not making
tail.
a generalization.
I was learning how to pierce from my homie.
He said, ladies.
Yeah, ladies, you know who you are.
Ooh.
Wash your shit before you come.
Wash your
Actually,
JJ.
not even
Before
if
you
it's a
commit.
private area, but in general, before you get tattooed, shower, clean yourself.
Shit, shower, and shave.
Yeah, all that stuff, man. Because it's
I
fucked
will
up.
say I've heard from like people who are like wax and like people who do skin. What is it called?
Estheticians.
Yeah, estheticians. They are the most. They comment like
Oh, yeah.
if you ain't on Twitter, baby,
Oh, yeah.
all the tea is on Twitter. They talk about how y'all come from having sex
Oh, no.
Uh-huh.
and go to your wax appointment.
Clam bacon all day.
Not even just
Shit
clam
blazing.
bacon. You just got through having sex. If you know what I'm talking about, you
She got
know.
cream pie.
Yeah.
Have the audacity to
cave.
come and have that wax person look at you like this. Are you not embarrassed? Okay? You need to be embarrassed.
That Ross.
Embarrassed. Because that is disgusting and that is impolite. Like, I don't want to look at you.
Yeah.
Now I got to sit here and watch you just looking at you
The
with disgust.
homegirl who does my lasering, she's an esthetician too, and she tells me
horror
same
stories.
shit. When I was learning how to pierce, some girl wanted to get her hood done, and I think she did porn or some shit over there. Man, it looked like it was Jack Frost hit her. Fucking, there was frecks of fucking toilet paper all over her cooter. Oh man, that shit
And
was
y'all
fucked
don't even
up.
have the decency to like. I
Meat
could come-
flaps.
I would never.
Look like a fucking.
I would
Like
never.
Jack Frost.
I
Like an Arby's
personally have
sandwich in the snow.
gotten lasered before, and even when I go right after work, I go shower, then I go to my laser appointment, and even there, after I didn't shower, right before I get there, I make sure to still wipe
But you're
off
the
'cause it's hot.
exception.
It's too
You're the
hot.
exception.
Because you nothing to talk about me on the internet.
Just like you were saying earlier, not everybody says excuse me and hey. Not everybody's cleaning their
You're right.
vagina like that.
Do you brush your teeth before you go to the dentist?
Hell yeah, I be flossing shit too. Cause you're not gonna talk about
You have
me.
to, of
Y'all are
course.
not about to talk about me.
Because they know. Because they know.
No.
Okay.
No.
No, and I just don't want that for myself.
Everybody do
But
it for you.
as you were saying, you said like your experiences. You said the ladies.
Because
do
Do you
that.
clean out
motherfuckers
your
talk
car
shit.
before you go get it washed?
I do.
I just take out all the water bottles. That's it.
There you go. Clean out your car before you go get it washed.
Well, I don't do that.
I do.
I just do it there.
Okay, go ahead.
But what you were saying that your most like the worst experience that you had with somebody's hygienically, I guess.
I mean that yes and no, or like when people want to get their feet tattooed and they've been walking around all day, you know,
Ew,
shit's gross.
your
Or
feet
like
dirty.
yeah,
Especially
Well, no.
bitches who wear flip flops.
Pig and roosters on feet are a big deal for sailors.
What?
You know that?
What is
it's
that?
a military tattoo.
Pig and roosters
What? I don't know what that
on
is.
the feet for military for sailors.
So literally like a pig and a rooster?
Yeah, on your feet for sailors. It's a whole story behind this shit.
Oh, I was about to say,
Won't
what the
get
fuck does
into
that
it.
even mean?
But-
Cock and pigs?
It's
Like,
more-
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I guess because like when ships used to sink, the only thing that would float was like the poultry and the pork.
yeah.
So it's like a good luck thing.
Oh,
See, he knows
see,
the
I
story.
thought it was something nasty.
No,
I'm
no.
like, y'all nasty out there.
It's old,
y'all
it's old
disgusting.
sailor shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay, see,
So,
no,
but-
I don't know what you're saying. I'm an Air Force girl, so, 8 years in the Air
Can't be
Force.
perfect.
Head in the clouds and not in the fucking water.
There's
Okay,
no clouds.
Titanic.
There's no clouds. There's no clouds in the
You
Air
don't know
Force.
that? You don't know that?
There's a desk and a chair.
There's hell.
Chair
There's
force.
hell
And a
in that
computer.
chair.
That's funny.
Y'all are
That's
so
funny.
jealous that y'all have to live in dirt and mud and sinking ships. Don't be mad at me, okay? I support all Air Force affiliates, okay? Don't get me wrong. But these motherfuckers here, they talk too much shit. So I'm gonna stand my ground.
It's all good.
Most of the problems were attitudes, though.
That's
Like
everywhere.
people acting goofy.
Yeah.
That's it. Like hygiene, yeah. I mean, but like, I fucking we ran a fade over like a $60 tattoo one time. Yeah, it's nuts, man. LA's weird, especially out in
Broke
fucking
in LA?
Hollywood.
How? Well,
Everybody's broken
I've
LA.
never
I was about to say,
Everybody's
well,
broke.
I was about to say, well, yeah.
I've never
You
got
got some
tattooed.
guy pulling up in a Maserati sharing a one bedroom with 4 other motherfuckers. That's how it
He
is.
mad,
over
he
there.
gotta go home
It's
to
all
dirty
appearances.
dishes.
Where the studio you work out here, were y'all the studio offering the back out for the back to school special not too long ago?
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah.
it. The
Yeah.
$40 tattoo or something like that. I knew it.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a big event,
We
man.
almost showed up. Like we dared, but at the same time, I'm like, I knew it's gonna be crowded as fucking there.
It was.
I think we heard about like the day of.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, I was like, shit, I need another
Well, when we have
tattoo
events,
anyway.
if you don't show up early, you're gonna be waiting in
Yeah,
line for a
exactly,
while.
yeah.
Usually, like I'll have some of the homies come out from LA because they're real fast. So like us, and then a couple of my buddies, and then the shop has friends who will come and we'll all
Yeah.
help and put in the
Now I
work.
gotta come down. I need another tattoo, so I gotta come down and see you.
I think the longest I've waited was probably, I think I waited like, I want to say maybe 8 hours to get a tattoo one time. Matter of fact, it's this one here on my hand.
What is
You
that?
waited 8 hours for that?
Yeah.
You
So
waited
this
6 hours to see Cardi.
no. So this
This
is
feels like
Get out.
Carter to the stage.
so
Don't disrespect me.
it's the number 13. My birthday is March 13th.
It wasn't a
And-
Friday the 13th?
And it was Friday the 13th.
Oh, it was a special, right? They were running.
Yeah. And it just so happens to be my 13th tattoo.
Yeah. Wow. How many tattoos you got?
I got my whole back done, all the way up to the back of my head. This arm, I got a little bit on my stomach. I got my shin done. Some small shit on my ankles. So
Okay.
I'm working. I think the next thing I'm just lasering this shit off, and then I'm gonna have the homie redo it.
Why are you lasering it off?
It's not that it's a bad two. It was my first one, so like for the time period, it was really good. It's portraits of my grandparents,
Okay,
but the
nice.
homie who does my back, he's real famous for like Chicano work, freehand, and all that stuff. So I'm gonna have him do my grandparents' portraits again, bigger. And then like my gramps had this like '67 Ford that he used to drive us around in, so it was like near and dear to me. So the way he does like cars are like all slammed
Yeah.
out. So I'm gonna have him do that to my grandpa's.
Nice.
Yeah, and then just then finish the rest. But I'm trying to get it all done before I'm 40 because that shit be hurting the older you
Yeah.
get.
Yeah.
That shit
Have you
hurt.
ever tattooed yourself?
No. No, I did
Okay.
not. I grew up in
Really?
a very, very strict. Well, I didn't get into tattooing till way later.
I feel like that's your training ground though. Is tattooing yourself,
You
right?
think so, but you just end up fucking yourself up. And then, so I would run dry needles on my leg to see how it feels, but I was too scared to do it because I grew up like super, like my parents are very old school Hispanic. So like my parents didn't see my tattoos till I was like 26, 27.
Okay.
And my mom still cried. And,
Mijo!
yeah, she was
Oh my God.
she was pissed.
Fucking asshole.
She was
Swear to
pissed.
God.
Yeah, she cried, dude.
What?
She cried.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it was bad.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
No, that's about how it went down.
Not for him to say.
Mijo!
He's not lying.
He's not lying.
What do you-
He's just like, it's about
Yeah,
right. It's about right.
What do you want me to say?
You like that one cousin we don't bring around company because you don't know how to fucking act.
I don't understand. It's just funny. That's how. I ain't far from it.
Yeah, he's right.
But what if you were just like, that's not funny, bro?
That's not me. That's not me.
I bet you were. Just to get his ass in line. Rein him in.
I am a habitual line stepper. You can't
Well,
offend
we're
me.
glad
You can't offend me.
We're definitely
No, I think
glad
everything's
you.
funny.
Oh, God,
I
I
think
fucking
most
love
things
it.
are funny.
All right, we got anything else for it, Rick? We got like one or two
good.
topics today.
I'm good.
Well, I
Okay.
think that's about it. Yeah.
Nothing else?
Oh, you want to shout out anybody in particular for this moment?
Shout out the homies Damien and Emo and all the other homies at the shop. Seven.
We appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
We coming back. We are
Yes,
coming
yes.
back for sure.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Tattoos, yeah. Raimundo, on you?
Oh wait, one more question. What is your specialty in tattooing so everyone can know?
I
if
do a
they-
lot of black and gray. Lately, I've been doing a lot of portraits. I like to draw some of my stuff too, like depending, but it's kind of a little more of a angle, like the kind of shit I have. So it's come a little more of a niche.
Yeah.
But
Have
like
you gotten rid of your like drawing block? Because the last time I talked to you, you were like,
a little bit. I've been doing a lot of guest spots lately. Trying
Congrats.
to get out because dude, it's miserable for me, man. This heat is fucking me up.
wait till the winter. The
yeah.
winter time is so much more fun.
I was here in the winter.
October, be
Oh,
all right.
October, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. There's a lot of parties in October too.
You got
I've
like
been
this
waiting.
is September, so right now the weather's gonna start dying down.
I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Like
man.
it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
it's a
People-
good time.
So
Yeah.
females, get your whole shit out and
Yeah.
finish.
No, hoes don't
For
get
the
cold.
finish.
They're gonna be still wearing the same shit in winter.
Hey, hoes don't get cold.
I like thigh-high boots and I like, scarves and shit. So
right.
I'm a fall bitch. So I will be dressed to impress
Okay.
and not wearing tank tops in the summertime, just saying, or wintertime, fall, whatever.
So you're on the Killing Time podcast. 2 quick questions for you before we keep moving. Give me a real life death and a fictional death that you would take back.
I don't understand the question.
Real life death, fictional death. We're gonna do killing and time questions.
Like a fictional death? What do you mean? Like that I've almost
Like a
died?
movie,
Movies.
scenario, like any shows
book,
that you watch,
yeah.
a book, yeah.
First one that comes to mind is Goodfellas when fucking Joe Pesci gets shot in the fucking.
Okay,
Damn,
that
one-
was pretty
yeah,
tough.
that was
That
tough.
was
And
pretty
then the one I could take back. Fuck, you ever see Marley and Me? No. Fuck
the
Goodfellas.
dog?
Fuck Goodfellas.
The
Fuck
dog?
Goodfellas.
We're gonna take back Marley?
No. I wish he didn't die. That one and Benjamin Button. That shit was sad as
Oh,
fuck.
man.
Ben. Okay,
I-
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
very upset that you said these two because I've never finished either one of those movies.
Well, first of all,
Goodfellas
Both great
or-
movies. You never
or-
finished Goodfellas?
You never
I've
watched
never
Goodfellas?
you never finished.
I
Goodfellas?
thought I started it, but I fell asleep.
We need
Okay,
to start doing
I mean,
like
it's
You
out-
fell
it's out of her
asleep?
thing.
I fell asleep.
How do you
It's out
fall
of her wheelhouse,
asleep?
though.
I used to watch The
No.
Sopranos.
She's almost 30. She knows about that movie.
Yeah, but
I know
but
about
she's
the
never
movie.
seen
I'm
the
gonna
whole
start
thing,
doing
though.
fucking interviews for new hosts. Like that's gonna be a question. Have you seen Goodfellas?
Wow.
If you say no, we're gonna have to think about this
Glad
shit.
I'm already here and it's too late for that. Hey, people like me. Well, okay, I'm sorry.
So you said Marley
seen
and Joe. I
Scarface.
can't remember what Joe Pesci's name was. in
Was it
Goodfellas.
Tommy?
Tommy.
Tommy.
Yeah.
That shit was. He was like his
Joe
mom.
Pesci's
His
the
mom
little
was
one,
like,
right?
"Oh my god, you look so good."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh that was it."
And then real life death if that.
If I could take it back,
Yeah.
my gramps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you really close to him?
Oh yeah, I love my grandpa.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Grandpa's a dope.
And then time. Would you go back in time, pause time, or go forward in time?
Oh, I'd go back. Even you ask any millionaire, man, the one thing they wish they could buy with all their fucking money. If like I always watch all those like motivational shits, like everybody, it's all. They're like, I have $1 billion in the bank, but if it costs me all 1 billion to go back to when I was like 12 years old. I would go back and I can keep my knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'll go back.
We never specified whether or not they
You
could
get
keep
to
the
keep
knowledge.
your knowledge. This, I mean,
No, yeah.
We need to make a rule, right? We gotta make a rule. If you're
man.
just gonna relive your life and make the same
but
dumbass
that's the only
mistakes,
that's the only way to make the question legit. Because if you went back to you were 10, I would still be a retard, and I'd be
Exactly.
fucking
I'd still be right here.
I'd be still be
I'd be dumb and sad.
I'd be running around in my 20s doing goofy shit.
Exactly. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's all for our interview.
Yeah.
You had a topic today that you brought up.
The Aries
you take charge of this shit.
So this. Oh wait, is it the Aries Spears thing? Or
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
so there was an article in allegations coming out thanks to Aries Spears opening his big ass fucking mouth. Nobody asked for him to talk about Lizzo because if he wouldn't have said anything about Lizzo, this would not have come out. He said some very disrespectful remarks based on Lizzo's weight and how yeah, you're a big girl and how you're so pretty or whatever, but you're unhealthy. Meanwhile, he is as big as a sack of fucking potatoes and he look real dry and crusty.
It's stress induced. The man's paying like $10,000 in child support.
That's whose fault? Wear protection.
do you think?
Oh, come on.
Nah.
Hold on.
Do you, do you
Nah.
think?
I don't care.
Do you think that what he was saying was? I don't know what the word
He
is.
about to be toxic.
No. He was wrong for what he said. But what I'm saying is,
What exactly was said?
what motivated him to say that is what I'm saying.
It was.
I don't know what literally what is going on with you internally to where
You have to say that about somebody.
this lash out this comes out.
Because they didn't ask him about anything about her
He
weight.
didn't say
This is
anything
just
about
like-
Lizzo. He didn't even say Lizzo's
You know what's
name
funny?
in the question.
It gives me Irv Gotti times 2. Just because Irv Gotti is talking about somebody's past, and he's just talking because he's a big man and he's unpopular. No offense to you and you liking him.
He has a good stand-up. Sorry, the man's funny.
And the fact that you just didn't have to go on that rant, that was unnecessary.
What'd
And
he
now
say?
you're past. He said that basically that she's fat and she needs to learn how to manage her weight. And you're fat and you don't have to wear certain things.
What brought up this topic?
It was something.
I forget what the question was.
He was on Vlad, right?
Yeah, it was
he
on Vlad, but I forget what the question was exactly. I probably should have got the drop just so we could know exactly what we're talking about right now. But he just went on this rant
on Lizzo,
and
and nobody
he goes on Lizzo.
literally asked him.
And what he was saying was basically like
Her weight.
He likes Lizzo, but he doesn't like that she's not quote unquote taking care of herself.
And she is.
And even though she's a big, beautiful woman, he's like, people should be like, nah, boo, this ain't it.
But the thing is,
It's how he said.
She eats healthy. She's a big girl.
Toxic. It was really
she
bad
eats
how he said
healthy.
How do you know?
No, from her exercise routines because people asked her how does she
Okay.
keep in shape or whatever.
This was the question. He was asked his thoughts on Lizzo's music.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I can't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji.
I'm sorry.
She's got a very
You ain't
pretty...
shit.
That's
You
funny.
ain't
Come
shit.
on, dude.
You
That's just
ain't
funny,
shit.
dude.
Whatever. You ain't shit.
So
She's
you
got a
smiled
very-
a little bit. You know
I
that's
She's got a
funny.
because
very
you're
pretty
laughing.
face. She's got a very pretty face, but she keeps showing her body off like, come on, man. Come on, yo.
But y'all don't mind when Nicki Minaj shows her ass because
No,
y'all
we
want-
mind too.
Oh, no, hold on. It's
do
only the
mind.
people. It's only the people y'all want to fuck is when it matters.
I don't think so.
I'm not talking about y'all in the room because y'all might have
not
different
that.
opinions.
It's just
but
media,
a
media
lot of
portrays it
men.
differently.
And
Right.
that's the thing
It's
because
propaganda.
when you see Lizzo, you can see her wearing the same exact thing that Rihanna wears on whatever red carpet, and y'all get mad because that's showing too much skin because she has a little bit more skin. I'm a plus size woman, so I take offense to it. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
because when I was a size 8, people didn't care what I wear, right? You know, I'm a size 8. I'm a little curvy, whatever. I got a fat ass, right? Now I'm a size 18. 10 sizes bigger than that. And y'all saying, oh, you're showing too much skin. That's not modest. That's not respectful. I don't think that should be like that.
I mean, but it is because it's like I'll put it to you in a way that you're gonna understand. Because dudes got to deal with this shit every day. You go on Tinder, but I'm lucky genetically the way I look, right? And I'll just use myself as an example because it's easier for me to convey.
Mm-hmm.
You know how hard it is to be a short, good-looking dude. You know how many dudes like that get fucking shit on all fucking day. All day. It's the same shit. And you guys don't mind. You guys don't mind. You guys talk not you in particular, but I would say I'm not making a generalization about all women.
Okay.
But I'm saying there is no I got some good looking homies who are they're manlets. Whatever. But I didn't come up with that.
called them what?
I didn't come up with that word. word. I didn't come up with that word.
Well,
the
I've never
homegirl
heard
bit.
that. What does it say?
You're a manlet.
Manlet. And fuck it. I didn't care. But I'm saying, like, that. See, you laugh now. Look at you laughing. Look at you laughing. Look at you laughing.
And why you pointing at me?
And why you pointing?
Yeah, why you
That's
pointing
what
at
I'm
me?
saying. You guys are the same way. You guys are the same way.
You started trouble.
No, and the only reason
Okay.
Aries Spears is because he's already a controversial cat. And but to be a comedian in his genre, you got to be controversial. That's what makes him funny.
Okay, I get that. However, I'm still saying the fact that y'all also go for women who want certain things.
Like
y'all,
what? What do you mean? What do you mean? Let's elaborate.
Can we just say right message, wrong messenger?
No.
No, because what he said
'Cause-
is you didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say she looked like a shit emoji.
What he said.
That's
You
his
did not have to say
comedian.
that.
But what I'm saying is what
because
he's-
it wasn't his stand up. He was being asked a general question.
He's
You didn't
a
even have
comedian,
to.
though.
You didn't have to go into his way. That was a serious conversation.
But the thing about comedians is, comedian is it's a frame of mind. Like those cats have a frame of mind. Look at Cat Williams on fucking what's that show where he was talking shit to homegirl because she was talking shit to him, and then her wife or her husband.
On the radio.
Yeah, on the radio.
Oh,
yeah, you know,
Years ago.
Cat and
yeah.
The radio
It's
host.
Kind of like that. Like,
Precious.
I can understand how people get offended, but I think it's blown up way to proportion. You guys, you
They were
guys
doing
are.
an interview with
No,
him.
I think the reason why it hits home a little so much because there's a lot of plus size women who don't choose to be this way. We're just kind of we're working on each other and we're working to try to build that confidence up.
Y'all are
And
meaner to each other than dudes are.
Granted, yeah, and well, that's a different discussion because I believe that's because of men. Anyway,
well.
No, hell no.
Yeah, so,
Accept
you know,
responsibility.
It's all our fault.
Responsibility.
If y'all were out of the fucking
Y'all gotta
picture,
accept responsibility
we
for
would
that.
be competing with each other in the beginning. But my point is basically when it comes to Lizzo, she gets a lot of flack for her fucking weight in general because she's a plus size girl.
Hold on.
Whoa.
What?
That's not why.
Is it the fact that I don't think she gets a lot of flack about her weight. Nobody gives
And
a
the
fuck.
way she dressed.
No, it's the way, it's her antics.
The way she dresses.
Always, no. Nobody gives a fuck about you showing up to a Lakers game, showing your whole ass. You're showing up to a public event at a Lakers game with all your ass out. Doesn't matter. No, that's what people.
No. Because but Nicki Minaj did the same thing, but she only had nipple coverage. She had drawers on too, so it don't matter if you like. But no, she doesn't. She gets like she gets front page news and all this other shit.
That's propaganda.
It's the same.
Disparaging her weight and just talking about her weight. Y'all don't have to continue to talk about her weight. You can literally say, "Oh, what she wore was inappropriate." Because I agree. I don't think she should have worn that to a Lakers game where there's children. I agree with that.
Yeah.
If it's her show, sure, do her shit. You can throw your shit around because this is your show. People know how you dress and how you act at your show.
Okay.
But if you're at a Lakers game, I get the point with the Lakers game. Okay, let everybody know because y'all attacking me now. I'm like this. I'm about to get out hot in it. Y'all know I'm a loudmouth woman. I'll speak my piece. But when it comes to that, I just think that when it comes to her weight, everybody always, when they think of Lizzo or when somebody's presenting something about Lizzo, they're just like, oh, she's big and she doesn't know how to dress her size and her weight or whatever. She feels sexy. She feels attractive.
I don't even
She
think
wants to
that's
show
all her,
her
though.
little skin, though.
That's not even all her.
I mean, it might not be. It might be a thing to keep her in headlines like
Celebrities
any
aren't
other
in control of
celebrity.
themselves. They fucking.
So my thing in the beginning was right message, wrong messenger.
Yeah.
Can you tell somebody that is overweight that they need to lose weight without being offensive?
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
It depends on the person
And who you are to that
Depends.
person.
Yeah.
Because what he said was wrong, but his message wasn't wrong.
It was the shit emoji
and the
thing
shit-
probably that pissed people
Yeah,
off.
And
you
look,
could have
it
said,
was
okay, I
funny.
can't get past it because she's unhealthy and she's promoting an unhealthy lifestyle. But if you know Lizzo,
Kinda.
she kind of promotes a relatively healthy lifestyle. She works out, she does a lot of cardio.
Yeah.
She's like, okay,
But
if
that's
you're a
the
big
thing.
person, you need to stay healthy.
Like you know
still.
that, but your average person is
if you
it's what they
follow her.
see. It's what they see.
And I
though.
get that. You see a big
The average
person.
person is not going to see
Yeah.
that.
Because you know what TLC promotes this 600-pound weight
that's not
situation,
good.
all this shit, and then you know everybody's who's doing the body augmentation, you know the
That's bad,
BBLs, the
too.
tummy tucks, and instead of really really promoting a healthy lifestyle, like Sweetie, for example. Sweetie's a skinny bitch. Beautiful girl. However, this bitch eats McDonald's Hot Pockets and Hot Cheetos on a daily.
Which is the same thing. It's definitely not healthy.
Unhealthy.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't really eat vegetables and I don't work out, but you're a pretty skinny bitch, so it doesn't really matter. But
now.
if Lizzo said the same exact thing, she'd get a lot of hate for that.
Of course.
But that's not the point of the whole thing. The rest of the
It kind of is though. It should be.
but the rest of Aries Spears' situation is what it brought up.
Oh, okay.
The whole situation of Tiffany Haddish.
Right.
Him and Tiffany Haddish had this skit based of like R. Kelly kind of in the closet.
Yeah, watch who you have watching your
pedophile.
kids. Yes.
Watch who you have around your kids.
Right.
Did you look it up? Like, did you guys?
I saw the video.
Yeah,
I saw the video. I
didn't look it up. I didn't type it in.
It is very, very extra, and
It's
just,
a little too much for me.
Yeah.
Being a parent myself, I have a son.
But
and
knowing
of
that
course,
they're like these are underage kids, like doing.
There was
Yeah.
an actual kid. Honestly,
There was
the real culprit is the parent of that mom.
yes.
Yeah,
Without
the
their
mom
kids
of
do
that
this
fool.
shit.
genuine parent. Like, I understand that you want your kid to be famous and you want to, put your kid out there and do everything that you couldn't do as a youth or whatever. But putting your kids in the hands of somebody who could, false narrative and give them trauma and shit, that's not okay. Like, you thought, oh yeah, I was just dropping them off for some other skit. It was something else. Do you remember what it was said about
What the
it?
other skit was?
Yeah, it was like some other, like, oh, this is a Nickelodeon skit. I think that's what they said. It was something for Nickelodeon.
No,
Bullshit.
the
Bullshit.
sketch they did or no?
Yeah,
sketch?
the
No,
sketch.
that was for Funny or Die.
Yeah, but they said,
But told the parents
They
that it
told
was
the
for
parents it was a
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon skit.
I think the
Because
parents are lying.
I would literally stay there. I don't give a fuck who is it, because I don't know who you are.
So
I
the
haven't been around
the
you.
parents are lying because if that was
It
the
looks
case,
bad.
they would not only would they would have sued those fools for
Of
doing that
course.
shit.
Yeah,
Here's I'm playing white devil's advocate in this situation.
White devil's advocate.
The only problem that I have with this is the dollar amount, which sounds fucking weird for me to say it. The dollar amount that they're suing for.
How much?
How much was it?
$15,000.
Excuse me? For the trauma of your child? This has been 7 years. This is a 7-year skit.
$15,000.
But why now?
$15,000.
I guess because Aries
now.
came back up.
That's what I'm saying. No, but that's she's been trying. I guess apparently
Allegedly,
they've
yeah.
been trying to get it, and every lawyer that they went to, the lawyer said, "Nah, I'm not taking this case. I'm not taking this case." But
My
now they
thing
found.
is-
But still, $15,000. $15,000.
Is the price of your child's trauma?
I mean, but that's the thing though. Like nobody really knows, and then you got the
Nobody knows, but what I'm saying is the people that you're suing. You're suing Tiffany Haddish and you're suing Aries Spears for $15,000.
Baby, I'm going for 50.
That's
to 100.
literally. I mean, I don't
Granted,
know how
I'm a
successful
bad
they are,
parent.
but I kind of feel like that might be
That's
pocket
fucked
change
up.
to them.
that shit gonna go
Fucked
throw
up.
out. It's like that case. Yeah, you know that band Nirvana.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That the kid on the front of
baby.
their first album,
Yeah.
the baby with his dick out.
Yeah.
That fool
Yeah,
tried to
now
sue
he's
them.
suing. Yeah,
They threw the case out.
15,000 just doesn't seem like enough of a hit to the person that you're suing for it to be real enough for you to be suing
People
this
not because
person.
the people aren't going to take you seriously. $15,000. That's like asking for $1,500.
Like, bro, like, come on, man. Especially
And-
between both of
And
them.
now they're going to fight not only because you just brought this bullshit ass case up, you're also bringing it up, and it's just like, why are you bringing it up now?
Why are you bringing them
Where
now?
were you at when you're? And this kid there was a little kid in this skit.
Their brother and sister, which also bothers me
and
because I feel like
both
the parents
parents.
probably could have coerced this whole situation.
Parents will whore their kids out.
Again,
for Hollywood,
Yeah.
and that's crazy to me.
Again, I believe people when they tell their stories. Hey, I was abused, But
Right.
there's a lot
your
of
pain is your pain.
You believe
regardless.
if you believe until all the facts come out.
there's a lot of
No, I don't believe shit till all the facts come out.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot in this.
Well, I'm
one
just saying you
that
have to
I
take it
don't
serious till all the
necessarily-
facts come out.
Yeah.
You have to take it serious till all the facts come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just believe when it comes to kids, parents, people around you will try to manipulate your kids for $1.
And maybe
okay?
maybe they knew that it was for Funny or Die, and there was a point in time when Funny or Die was fucking cracking.
They were cracking.
They were
Yeah.
fucking going like
Yeah.
maybe they thought, oh, it is for Funny or Die,
Because at one
and my
point,
kids
yeah.
might blow up off of
Right.
this, and it didn't roll into anything substantial. They didn't become millionaires. So now they're like, let's make up, something else. And
Now my kids are hurting and they need to go to fucking therapy. Who's gonna pay for this fucking therapy?
that's a
Right.
fucking
Because
lie.
you're a
that's
terrible
fucking
parent.
lie.
Along with the parents who dealt with the whole R. Kelly situation, keep your kids away from fucking predators. You need to be there for them, regardless of if you want to put them in Hollywood. Okay, but that doesn't mean you leave them there. Hey,
Right.
I'm gonna, you're gonna go film this thing for about 3 hours. I'm gonna go get my hair and nails did. No, bitch, sit right there. I'm gonna be here for 3 hours. I'm bringing snacks.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna sit here with this McDonald's. You get hungry, come off set. I'm right here behind the screen. Because if you're uncomfortable, we're fucking leaving.
Right.
What the fuck? You're not gonna have to call me and I'm 3 hours away.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. I'm not even gonna be 10 minutes away.
there's-
I'm going to be
All right.
right there.
A lot
Protect
of
your
questions.
kids.
Yeah, I got a lot of
Anything
questions.
else on this?
That's about it, though.
Okay. I think that's all we got for today.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I think that's all we got for today. We don't have much. Adrian, what you got for us?
Where can the people find you, bro?
7 Tattoo Studio again.
Instagram, IG?
Instagram is Drawlacoste.
Spell it out for 'em.
DRAWLOCAUST.
Okay.
You can contact me through there. Email
right.
the shop, call the shop. I'm always available.
Yeah.
He does great work. He's great company.
What days
He's
you
just
work?
being
What days
modest.
you work?
I work. I'm usually off Sundays, Mondays, but I'll come in. I like working.
Yeah.
I don't really fuck with the strip or none of that.
Right.
So
What's the biggest or longest tattoo that you've done?
13 hours.
Oh,
13
shit.
hours
Yeah.
on one tattoo.
I got ADHD, so when I'm like really into some shit,
He's
I'm like
on
a
there.
That person sat
Fucking
there for
later.
13 hours?
yeah, but I got a light head, man. These are feathery over here.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the person stayed
That's
there
his
for
money
13
maker.
hours.
Yeah. Yeah, they sit. But it was my
Fucking
big.
A, man.
That dude's back looks like the fucking round table.
So I have my back done. It took me 6 hours. 4 hours for them to line it, and then 2 hours to shade.
Okay.
So after I got that one done, like my body went in shot. The shading, my body went in shot.
That's what happened with my neck. I smelled like somebody left like Lebanese food in a fucking car for a day. Man.
Nah,
That shit was
I
horrible.
was just fucking cold. Like my body was shaking and shit.
Okay.
But 13 hours, bro.
But also, I'm a pretty slow tattooer too. I like to take my time.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Okay.
That's how you
So I
do
got-
good work.
That's all you got?
That's
Anything
it.
for us when we got it here?
No, thank you for having me. This was like super
course.
fun.
Yeah,
I've never
man, it was
done
a
anything
great
like
time.
this
Glad
before.
It was
for you to
great.
Yeah, this shit was
Happy
tight.
to
Hey,
cheer.
it's the Killing Tyme crew. We thank y'all for watching. We thank y'all for listening. And we are out. Peace. That was dope. That was fun.
That was funny.